Hi everyone, Cheryl here. But anyway, I was talking about mold and mildew in bathrooms. That's a conversation I want to have quickly here because I have had several questions in my Facebook group and from clients talking about the mildew, what they call mildew, on bathroom tile grout, and wondering if that's a concern. And so I want to tell you that it is something to pay attention to and it's something to look more closely at. Oftentimes it is the tip of the iceberg and there's something else that you should be looking for. So I have had people say that, oh no, it's normal, every bathroom has mildew, it's not harmful. I do not believe that is the case. I don't have any mildew in my bathrooms, and I think it is a problem if you have high humidity anywhere, and oftentimes the bathroom is the place where humidity is high just from taking showers. And so if there's a lot of mold spores in the air, which there probably shouldn't be, but if there are a lot more than normal, then they will accumulate in places like a shower. And that could mean that you have mold somewhere else, in an attic, in a crawl space, hidden behind the wall in the shower. It could be a lot of places. So what I would suggest is that you don't panic, but you do pay attention. And so look at the grout, look at the caulk, and go ahead and clean it. You can use any kind of a cleaner. I prefer natural cleaners, and my favorite cleaner for mold is the Thieves Cleaner. And if anybody is interested in exploring that kind of cleaner, I'm associated with that product, and because I buy it for myself, and that's basically how you buy it. So anyway, that's what I choose to use. You can use basically any other kind. You can use vinegar, you can use lemon juice, you can use baking soda, and you can put essential oils in the cleaner. Just know that you're going to have to figure out, well, oil and water don't mix, so you're going to figure out how to get that to diffuse into the water, but it is something that you can try. So get it clean, see how long it lasts. The first thing I would do then, besides that, is to check your humidity levels in the bathroom. $10 humidity meter is something that you can use. I get those, you can get it at Home Depot, Lowe's, any of those, Amazon. On my website, avoidingmold.com, are all products that I have bought, purchased myself, own myself, and have in my house, and that I have used successfully. So you can get them through Amazon, or you can get them anywhere, but you can see some of the products that I use there. And one of them is a $11 humidity monitor. I should bring one here. I've got about 4 or 5 of them in my house. Check your moisture content. Check room by room. If your bathroom is higher moisture content than the other rooms, even if nobody's taken a shower, and you can test that even a few days if no one's taken a shower in that room, that means that there's a load of moisture being accumulated somewhere that's drying into the room, raising that humidity level. So start with checking your humidity levels. Also check your exhaust fan. Make sure you're using an exhaust fan. Make sure the exhaust fan is exhausting outside and outside directly, and make sure that it's got enough draw. So you can take a square of toilet paper while it's running, make sure that sticks. That will show you that it's working somewhat. Then go look in your attic or wherever the outflow would be exhausting, and make sure that's not in your soffits, because that can get drawn back into your roof and your attic. And then look around that space, make sure it's not exhausting into your attic in and of itself. That happens frequently, and that's not good. Way too much humidity. It needs to go outside. So the reason I don't suggest it goes through a soffit is because warm air rises. It doesn't like to drop, and by the time it gets to a soffit, it's usually not having very much force. And usually soffits are also where we draw air into the attic through our attic vent system to ventilate the attic. And so exhausting right next to where you're drawing air in is a really bad idea. Happens all the time. Your builder will tell you he does it all the time, but in 5 to 7 years, you'll have mold for sure in your attic. And you can Google mold attic soffits and images, and you'll see lots of examples of what happens in that situation. So if you have mold on your grout, don't panic, but start looking. And check your humidity levels. Go ahead and clean it. See how long it takes for it to come back. Use your exhaust fan. Run your exhaust fan 30 minutes after you're done taking a shower. You can get a switch that run it during your shower and then for 30 minutes afterwards to clear the air. There are switches, very inexpensive, that have a dial on them that you can set the timer for 40 minutes, take your shower, and then it'll turn off itself. So I do recommend that. But make sure your fan is going somewhere, your exhaust fan is going somewhere where it needs to go. So start with the humidity, and I will follow up with another video on what to do next if your humidity levels are high. Oh, high, what does that mean? In the heating season, you shouldn't be more than 40% humidity in any room, including the bathroom. Now, maybe during the shower it will go up, but it should go right back down. So 40% humidity, no more in heating season. Heating season meaning you're running the heat. Heat is very dry. So 40% moisture content, 40% moisture content in the air is 40% humidity. That's the maximum. If you are air conditioning, in some parts of North America there is still air conditioning, you could go up to 55%. And that's going to be dependent on how humid it is outside. If it's extremely humid, it's raining, 95% humidity, then you may be up to 55% humidity with your air conditioning running. Maybe 60. Any more than that is not normal and not acceptable. So cooling season, running air conditioning, you can go higher, expect to go a little bit higher on what is going to be your normal humidity levels in a home or in a building. So check your humidity levels, check room by room. If one room has a higher level than all the others, then that's where you're going to start searching to figure out if maybe you have a moisture load somewhere else. Also consider health effects. If anybody in your family is having sinus issues, breathing issues, headaches, insomnia, trouble focusing at school or at work, mood swings is an interesting one. Lots and lots of symptoms. I do have a blog post on that. So go to avoidingmold.com, take a look at the blog posts, and there's some other things to look for there, and I will start posting more videos on topics like this about mold and mildew in your bathroom, and you should pay attention to it. So that's my tip for today, and comment if you have any other questions about this topic that I should address in the future. Come to my website, avoidingmold.com, and register to get on my mailing list. I'm going to start doing classes. So, and the people on my mailing list will be the first to hear about that. So thank you for listening, and I hope this is helpful.